Chat, hello. We are playing Minecraft, dude. Today is a Minecraft type of day. We're doing some terraforming. We're doing some terraforming and some Minecraft today. There's one thing I need to figure out, right? So you have to give me like 1 second. He's ever playing Pokopia? I was trying to make the thumbnail for it today, but I was like, I don't feel like doing this, so I stopped. I'll make it after today's stream. I really just didn't feel like it. I was looking at it. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want to do this right now. Chat. Okay, you may have heard me there for a second, which is actually really weird. Does it tell me the live one?
Chat,
okay, wait, this might be where I need to be.
Chat.
No, that was last stream. Did I just say the same thing every time? God. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I can like moderate something. Not gonna say what, but I need to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to. 34 hour? I said ish. I'm live that day. I'm live today, so like it counts. I'm trying to figure out. I'll just mention it, I guess. How to like delete things on TikTok. I don't know how to do it. There isn't like is there a TikTok like a live studio thing? I think there might be. Hold on. I need to figure this out. Cause I realize I can't not have that. Cause right now the only way I think I can moderate my stream would be just to stop it. So I kind of want to figure that out a little bit. But today we're playing Minecraft. It's here. I'll put it on screen. It's there. Hold on. Give me like 1 moment though. Give me like 1 second. Give me 1 second. Continue as this. Okay, if I go on TikTok Studio here, can I go? Why isn't there like an easy way to manage comments? No. No, TikTok Studio isn't it? Okay, hold on. I need to look this up. How do I moderate my own TikTok live? My own TikTok live from PC. Alright, let's find out. To moderate your own, you need to go to the TikTok desktop website. Okay. Right. Moderator. Manage function. I'm gonna crash out. So I can make someone a moderator. But how do I actually moderate? Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. No, I'm not. I'm gonna say calm and composed. Yo, what's up, Ray Cheetah? How's it going? Welcome on in. Okay, hold on. So, I can add people as a moderator. That's cool. But how do I moderate? Live Studio. Okay, I'll download Live Studio. Hold on. Dude, they're gonna piss me off. Okay, hold on. Jesus Christ. And now there's an account called Notification telling me to end live to avoid suspension, bro. They already see me stressing. And then they drop a message like that, bro. If I go on the actual TikTok itself, hold on. If I go here. No. If I... How do I see my own stuff? TikTok live. Okay, hold on. I'm already live. Why can I not... See, Tang, that would be a simple solution, but no, I stream on TikTok now. Who are you talking to? No one is here? There's like at least 2 people here. At least 2 people are here. And like, we take those. You know what? I need to message someone. I need to message someone. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I need to call in a troop to help. Wait, actually. I'm gonna die in Minecraft, hold on. Wait, I heard a zombie. Where'd he... Okay. Hold on. So, let me fly away real quick. Let me sleep so we don't die in Minecraft and I can just kind of like chill. Are you playing an SMP? I am. I'm playing on a private SMP though. But it's a Minecraft server with a bunch of like really cool builds around. Like I didn't build this one, but it's like a really cool build. I'm working on that one over there right now, like that castle. But I'm also figuring out some settings right now on TikTok. Live things. Okay, hold on. I need to message someone. Question. Okay. I'm going to... This is the... I don't like doing this ever. Right? When I'm live, I don't like going to other people's chat and like message or sending a message. This is the one exception why I would do that. Because I need that help like now. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me like 1 second. You're gonna hear someone in the background.
Anything of that matter, I have the Emerald Sword. Because I have a lot of stonemasons for a reason. Don't forget that you can get a lot of materials from
Hold on.
From villagers and stuff. And I like building, so it's
Okay.
for me, you know?
Okay. I'm just gonna game for now. Yeah.
Yo, Maddie, welcome in. Yo. Tyler, what's up? How you vibing?
Okay. Hold on.
DMs? Oh.
Okay, he's gonna check his DMs now. Awesome. Am I gonna die in Minecraft again? Is there no skeleton around? Okay, I'm getting a response. Hold on. Chat, hold on. This is a very awkward. Okay, you can only mute people.
So
Is that...
world in a
Okay.
house, do I just pick one?
What do you...
Pick a city in the world.
Okay.
Whether that's Mushroom Meadows or like the Mods Marshland or the city of Xanarak.
How do I get there?
You pick one of those.
Why is this like...
House within that city.
Was that a goat mall I heard? It was indeed.
For your second house, you need a month. And then after that, you need a month to watch.
How do you...
House you get.
Can I can't do it from here. No. I need to ask someone else. Hold on, because he's like busy. He's streaming right now, so I don't want to disturb him more. It seems like it's gonna be like a longer answer that I need. So hold on. So actually there is someone else I can ask. Okay. Okay. Chat, hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. There is someone else I can message, actually. I just, forgot that they also stream. Also, I keep on spelling, like, assistance wrong. I keep on forgetting the S. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'll worry about this in a second later on. Let's get back to playing Minecraft. Am I getting back to playing Minecraft? I mean playing Minecraft, because we haven't actually played the game yet. So, what I worked on last time was this path. A little bit of terraforming around in the area. And we have a little bit more of terraforming. A lot more terraforming. Not a little, a lot more to do. So right now we're working on like the mountain, like cliffside edge stuff. And we need to work on basically building it all the way up. There's quite a bit to build up. But yeah, I think the last stream was it. I think the last stream was building this path over here, or like this way into this building. And this pathway. I think that was last stream. I think. Maybe something else. I'm not sure. Was there something else? I don't think so. Nothing in here. Nah, I think that was it. That's something I wanted to talk about during the stream, but it took so long I forgot. Maybe it'll come back to you. Maybe you'll remember again. Okay. Let me get rid of these trees, though. They are in the way. They gotta go. Sora shut down. I don't think that's what it was. But Sora did shut down, though. And I think it's really funny that OpenAI is, like, basically falling apart. What's his name? I forget his name. Sam Altman, I think is his name, right? That's his name. I'm pretty sure that's his name. His, like, yeah, he was like, guys, we will never do ads unless we really needed some money. And then they're running ads now. And he's like, guys, we would never do like Gooner shit. That's like, that's not us. We don't do that, bro. We're not like Rock. And then they're like doing Gooner stuff. It's embarrassing, bro. I don't know how you don't feel a little bit embarrassed. A lot embarrassed, actually. If you're in his position. I guess it's easy when you're like a billionaire, like who cares? But like, I don't know, I get to laugh at him though. Like my ass might be broke, but at least I'm not like, you know. Hello, and welcome to the Spoils and Battles family. Yeah, no, my ass is broke. My name is Gustavo. At least I'm not him. You know what? I think I'd rather be broke than a billionaire like Sam Altman. I think if it's in between the two options, I think I'm picking that one, you know what I mean? I'm picking staying broke. I wouldn't want to be a tech billionaire who like just constantly gets clowned on all the time. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be a fan of that. As my company like actively ruins the world, you know? Tried to tab out. What else has happened recently? Recent stuff, like, I guess, like, the Mario Galaxy movie got a surprise announcement for a guy who's in there. Also, Chad's not showing up on screen. Oh, that's right, it isn't. Whoops. There we go. Ah, there we go. Yeah. I'm not gonna say the name of the character. Actually, it's already revealed. Who cares? Mario Galaxy potential spoilers because they revealed a character. It's a literal official poster. I know, but it feels wrong. It doesn't feel right that they revealed them like that. But what that tells me is, if they revealed him, that means that they got something else. They got something else in the movie cooking. I think I think we're getting either Kirby or Samus in the next Mario Galaxy movie. I think they're appearing as well. I think if they're willing to reveal that, it's because they got another one cooking. They have like another one in the oven. Because we already know, like, also they're building up to a Super Smash Bros. Movie. They are inviting. I read your like. They are preparing a Super Smash Bros. Movie. They have Rob in this movie. They have the Pikmins. They have now Fox. Like, plus they have Donkey Kong already. They have Rosalina. They have obviously Peach, you know, like the main Mario ones, right? I imagine that Wario and Waluigi will probably appear in this movie. Although, dude, it's just so many characters that it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Wario and Waluigi might not appear, actually. I can see them in the next one though. Yeah, in the next one, yeah. Along with Daisy. I think those will be in like the next movie. Now the question I asked myself though is the next Mario movie going to be the Super Smash Bros. One? Or will it be a Mario 3? And then afterwards you get like a Smash Bros. One.
Hello.
I also think that Fox being in this means that this year we're getting a new Star Fox game. I think that this year we're getting a new Star Fox, and I'd say it's gonna happen this summer. My prediction, I think we're getting a Star Fox game this summer.
Huh?
Oh. I think it's gonna happen. And it's gonna be super cool that it's happening. They need to introduce EGAD so we get a Luigi's Mansion movie. Yeah, true. True, actually. I don't think they introduce it here though. They introduce it in like if they wanted to do that, they do their own spin-off with Luigi. EGAD wouldn't be introduced, so that'd be insane. I went too far, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is insane.
Dude, EGAD is too insane, brother. There are Pikmin. Yeah, no. But like, okay, why would you introduce EGAD in this movie? Unless there's like actual like ghosts, I guess, in it. But that's like too many. I feel like this is too much at that point. Like there's a limit, right, to how much I think they can do. I think they can afford one more surprise character in this film before it's too much. I think that surprise character would be either Kirby or Samus. And that's it. I think that's the limit for this movie. After that, it's too many characters. I think they'd mishandle it at that point. Because they're introducing... Okay, already they're introducing Rosalina. Bowser Jr. And those two are, like, I think fairly easy to, like, kind of handle. Considering that, like, you know, Rosalina is, like, a main part of the actual galaxy, like, stuff. And then Bowser Jr. is just Bowser's son. Rob, it just seems to be, like a throwaway side character in this movie. Like, not, like, a major role, just kind of, like, there. The Pikmin, I imagine, would just be a part of, like, some planet that they, like, go to or, like, something. So it feels like pretty easy just to like, oh, they're just there. Like the Pikmin are just a thing that exists. It's like a creature that exists on a planet they go to. Right? So that stuff feels pretty easy. Until Mario 3 drops with Wario, Waluigi, all the Koopalings, and Link and Zelda. The thing is that all the Koopalings in one movie isn't even that wild. It really isn't. That actually feels like pretty like predictable to say it'll happen. I don't know if I'm insane for saying that, but like when you say like, oh yeah, all the Koopalings in one movie, I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, like to me, Fox will just be like someone who helps them out during the movie to get to like one location to another. Maybe joins like the group for like a bit and then leaves. Or maybe he stays, who knows? You know, for like the final fight. But I could see it being like a character that gets introduced, helps like Mario like or Luigi or whatever group he's a part of get around. And then maybe they run into one more person. Like, oh, there's mobs down here. Uh-oh. Maybe they run into one more person like Samus on a different planet or Kirby on a different planet. And that's like a part of like another like side fight they go on. See, that's a good part about this movie, right? Is that it's not like it feels not like a regular movie where like it seems like maybe a character would be hard to like throw in. It's like this is Super Mario Galaxy. They're already going to different planets. So like the idea that like, oh, random character is here now feels really easy just to like absorb. Because like, oh, you're just going like place to place, and this is just a guy that lives there on that planet. Like a lot of the legwork I feel for doing stuff, just it's kind of like already done by the concept of the movie, you know, where you can get away with just introducing like a bunch of stuff, like rapid fire even.
Huh?
Okay. Let me handle this area over here. Oh, okay, there's a creeper. Oh man. Okay, buddy, let's not blow up here. Calm down. Okay, perfect. Alright, huge. This is lit up. There's literally no reason to choose them individually. Most Mario fans know the Koopalings. They don't care about Lemmy as an individual. Yeah, that's what I mean. That, like, the Koopalings can just be introduced all together. Like, it's not that big a deal. I don't know if I finished my thought on it. Because maybe I got, like, maybe I interrupted myself. That's, like, kind of what I mean. Like, the Koopalings are just, like, the easiest things to introduce all together. Because they're just, like, it's not like Bowser Jr. Where I feel like once you've established Bowser Jr., it makes, like, the Koopalings a lot easier. You're just like, oh, they're just more Bowser's, like, minions, you know? Maybe you want to expand the lore. Maybe he's, like, maybe they're also Mario's, or Bowser's, like, sons, I guess, maybe, if you want to, like, dive into whatever they are. But, yeah. I don't know, what are the Koopalings to Bowser? Are they just, like, relatives? Are they sons? I don't know. I don't know what they are. I'm a fake fan. I don't know the lore. Sorry, guys. Where is my dirt? I found my dirt. Super Mario Odyssey, where they go to Fire Emblem and meet the Ice Climbers. See, that's one that I don't see happening. That one's not gonna happen. Fire Emblem characters are not appearing in this movie. I think that's like the last thing they're gonna do. Although a Fire Emblem movie would be kind of fire. Fire Emblem. Eh. I think a Fire Emblem movie though is like pretty. I think it's pretty possible that could happen. I mean, Fortune Weaves is coming out, right? So like, you know, it might be on people's mind if you want to like drop an announcement or whatever. No, they're not going to though. I think, especially in like 2012, Miyamoto retconned them to not being Bowser's kids. Maybe it's like an adoption thing, you know? He just like adopts them. He just sees them. He's like, you know what? You remind me of me. Welcome to the family, buddy. Doink. They're just like a group of siblings that work for Bowser / Bowser Jr. Yeah. It would be cool if they had like some sort of like relation to each other, I feel. So let me check something real quick. Never mind. 2, 3, 4. Dirt, grass. But yeah, no, I think. You know what? Ah, dude, could you imagine if we get like both Samus and Kirby? Because those feel like the most possible, right, for this movie? Because those are like the only space characters that Nintendo has that I can think of, right? But I can see them going to like a galaxy that Samus is on, and you could just like the thing is I don't know. That could be too much, maybe. Mewtwo? What if it's Mewtwo? Why would it be Mewtwo though? Like Samus is fighting Mewtwo or something like that, or like tracking down I don't know, but Mewtwo's like not really like a space guy though.
Good news.
Mewtwo has been in space. Has Mewtwo been in space? I think Mewtwo's way too big of a concept just to drop in a Mario Galaxy movie, though. I'm gonna be honest. I think like every other character, I feel like kind of just works in like their own little bubble. They just kind of work. You know, like Samus, bounty hunter, Kirby. You know what? Maybe Kirby needs a little bit of explaining. I don't know what Kirby is, to be honest. I still don't know what Kirby is. But like, it's just like, oh, creature. Mewtwo? Mewtwo is like a clone of Mew, and there's like a lot of lore to it. There's a lot of lore. And I get like maybe they just want to like, you know, skip over and they don't go into it or like, you know, explain like what Mewtwo is. But I think it's just like too complicated just to hand wave it as like, oh, it's just Mewtwo, you know. I think it's too much. Yo, what's up, Momo? Welcome on in. One, two, 3. Am I lining up this right? No, I'm not. Well, sort of. Where are you from? I am from Florida. Beautiful place where streamers get arrested apparently for trying to murder alligators or something. Clavicular reference. Okay, this line seems right. This line feels right. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah. Although I didn't have to do all this, actually. I could just kind of smooth this out, actually. Could just do this. Yeah. Okay. Come to Bhutan. Oh, I'll consider that, I guess. Where even is that? I actually don't know where that is. Let's find out. South Asia. Oh wait, I have heard of this country. I've seen the flag. Yeah. Yeah. Search it? Yeah. It's in an awkward position. In between China and India. Happiest place in the world? I believe you. I mean, I would believe you, but I'm thinking about a joke. I don't know what place I could joke about that's like actually secretly miserable. What's like a miserable place I can joke about? I don't know, I could just say the US, you know, I guess. Famously, everyone here is really happy. But I don't know. It needs to be like a sarcastic answer, though. Somewhere that's like I say, like, oh, yeah, this is the happiest place on earth, but you're like, yeah, no, this is not. Disneyland is literally called the happiest place on earth. Get your facts straight, buddy. That is true. That is true. Disney's marketing does say that. The Disney marketing script. Yep. Okay. Do I have the slabs with me? I don't. Okay, cool. I think I'll just stop doing this for now. Over here. I'll leave this where it is. It ain't that happy? What? Disneyland? You're saying Disneyland isn't that happy? I don't know, man. I wouldn't mess with Disney. They might, like, come after you. They might be like, oh, what you saying? What you saying about us? What you saying about us? What you mean? What you mean about that? What you mean? I don't know. You guys think that, like, there's a company... Oh, you know, Tangy, you know what? Maybe this is what you meant to bring up, but... Or maybe this is something that was on your mind. Drewski, I was thinking about the happiest places on earth, and then I thought about, like, happy people. So then I thought about, Erica Kirk. But Drewski is being sued by Erica Kirk, I'm pretty sure. See, I actually went through my entire, like, train of thought. My logic getting there. But he made a bit. I don't know who that is. You don't know who Drewski is? Really? Huh. Well, he made a skit where you look him up, you know who he is. He made a skit where he, like, basically dressed up as Erica Kirk.
You should drink some water
And
now.
she took offense to that, so, like, now she's, like, suing him or whatever. I'm really surprised you don't know who that is, though. Yeah, what's up, Meanie? I'm doing good. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Do I have any andesite on me? No. Drew? Am I thinking about a different guy? No, I am thinking about the right guy. Drewski, yeah. Is it spelled like that? Yeah, Drew and then Ski. Making me, like, question. I'm like, is it a different guy? It must always be doing good. Nah. Yeah, you know, yeah, let's say I am. You measure our country with happiness. I want to look up your country's, like, happiest countries on earth. Isn't that like Switzerland or something? Happiest countries in the world. You ever try a mayonnaise and banana sandwich? Ugh. No. I don't like that combination. Mayonnaise and banana? Like, separately, like, mayo's alright. Alright. Banana is good. I like bananas. But together? Banana and mayo on a sandwich? Nah, that just seems wrong. So, Finland is #1. Then it's Denmark. Then it's Iceland. This is 2020 to 2022. Then it's Israel. Netherlands. Sweden, Norway, Switzerland, Luxembourg, and New Zealand. I feel like these numbers are way outdated. I think if you ask this question, like, in a more modern one. Let me see if I can find, like, a modern one. Because I think this has changed. I think this is 100% changed. Okay, happiest countries in the world ranked. Okay, yeah. First place, according to this, is Finland. According to World Population Review. Finland, then Denmark, then Iceland, then Sweden, then the Netherlands. Then Costa Rica. Costa Rica is #6. Okay. Norway, then Israel, Luxembourg, Mexico. Mexico is 10th. Australia is 11th. New Zealand is 12th. So New Zealand's dropped, and I know it's dropped. It's at least somewhat accurate. I know that the current like government stuff in New Zealand has caused more disdain, I guess. Your country, according to this list, is number... It doesn't even rank. Yeah, I got some bad news. You might actually secretly be in hell. Yeah, they didn't even rank you here. They ranked 147 countries. Which means they're missing a couple, anyway. This is interesting. What is happening in Madagascar? Why is Madagascar 130th on the list? Below Palestine, India, Ukraine, Iraq, Iran. What is going on over there? What's happening in Madagascar? The worst one is apparently Afghanistan, according to the happiness scale on this website. What is... Hold on. Is there something happening in Madagascar? Madagascar is currently in a state of political turmoil following a military-backed takeover in October 2025. You know what? I actually remember reading about this. It's like... It's coming back in my memory. Yeah. Yeah. This is... I read that a while ago. I think Big A made a video about it. I'm not sure. Call them Big A, not Atrioc. Actually, it's so funny. Okay. Enough doing research stuff. Let me... Are you just like inventing content creators on the spot? Why would I invent content creators? Have you looked up Drewski? He's a real guy. You can see the Erica Kirk thing that he did. Never seen in my life? Really? Really? You haven't seen Drewski? Huh. I cannot see anything related to Erica Kirk. Trust me, it is. It is. Just look up Drewski Erica Kirk and you'll see it. I'm really surprised you haven't seen even like a clip of Drewski though. I feel like I got a lot of him on my like TikTok and stuff like a while ago. Or at least for like a good portion of time. He'd just be there. So I'm a little bit surprised. But like, you know, I mean, fair. Something about her on his channel, like just look it up though. Like just look it up. Like not on YouTube, but just the thing. Like just on Google or whatever. I've only seen like clips of it. Not the full thing. I think it was just a live event. Maybe it'll be like a video later on. I don't know how he does his content. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Okay. So I can't see anything about him being sued. Was it a lie? Was it a lie? Also, he posted it on Twitter. That's where he posted it, apparently. Hmm. Oh. It wasn't her who said something. It was other people who said something about it. She herself did not say a thing about it. Which, you know what? That's the smartest thing you could do, actually. You don't ever want to really acknowledge when someone does something. Jesus Christ loves you and died for your sins, so you could have a chance to inherit eternal life, by the way. It's really cool. I appreciate that Jesus did that. That's really real of him. He gave me a chance to see Fox McCloud appear in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I don't want to do this. I want to do it like that. Jesus Christ popped a perky on Kirky. Yeah, something like that. I don't think Jesus did that like himself though. That wasn't like a Jesus move. That was what was the guy who shot Charlie Kirk? What was his name? Does anyone know his name? Nah, his name doesn't really matter. Trying to set this up. Seeing how like what's the best way to. Okay. I heard a pillager. They want to kill me. Andesite, cobble, andesite, stone, cobble. And then we'll go up to this level. We'll do dirt there. Okay. So I kind of like did this, planning it out, but I didn't even go through with that one, so I'll have to like change up the height for it. Okay, I launched 2 rockets by mistake. Whoops. Okay, grass block there. Okay, let me also make it... Wait, no, I can just do this. Okay, I was gonna say, let me go sleep. I can just do Fulbright. Dude, thank God for Fulbright. Actually, one of the greatest mods ever. I don't have to sleep. I could just keep on working through the night and potentially blow up and then complain about it. But we don't talk about that. We can just ignore that until it becomes a problem. I'll do that there. Okay. Damn, from that range? Damn. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. I wanted to develop, I think, this part over here. Buddy, I'm in the middle of something. I'm looking at my build. Can you... We should sleep. Let's go sleep. It's also raining. It's kind of annoying. So, yeah. Tredge, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Hmm. Okay. Let's go back to this over here. Let me see how the height is kind of looking for each of these. So maybe this one could be a little bit higher, I feel. Probably. Tiny bit. Yeah. Yeah. I should be carrying the flame. I don't even know, everyone forgot about him because he wasn't a woke liberal woman. What? Who are you referencing when it comes to woke liberal women that people don't forget about? Or you mean like those like what do you mean? Okay. One, two, three, four, like that. Okay. And then I'll do this like that. Okay. Do this there. Okay, how do I do this? It's like an awkward angle. So this for sure is like this. And then andesite, cobble, andesite there. So that kind of gets cut off there. Okay, so let me work on this side then. I didn't mean to do two of these. Hold on. Stone, stone, andesite, andesite, stone, cobble, dirt. Okay. Trying to wrap my head around how to do this. Maybe I push this back, actually. Do this here. Could do andesite, stone, 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 andesite, cobble, andesite, 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 dirt. Yeah, okay, I think that's better. See, this part over here is annoying, so I might change that. Yo, what's up, Alonzo? Welcome on in. How's it going? How you doing? I'm pondering right now. Thinking about how to do this. See, I think this one over here is a little awkward, so maybe I'll get rid of this. Or maybe I keep it. I don't know. Let me build the wall alongside it, and then I'll see where I go from there. Are you playing on a server? I am, but it's like a private server though. It's not like a public one. Andesite. Stone. Let's go with another andesite. Yeah. Okay. Stone and there's dirt above me. Chat. I'm cooked. There's dirt above me. Stone, andesite. Okay. So, do I keep that? I don't know. I think I'll just keep it. I don't know. I think if it was this one that was out one more too, maybe. I'm thinking. I think I'll keep it. And I'll actually add in this on this side. So do andesite, stone, andesite, cobble, stone, andesite, stone. Okay. I'll do it like that. There we go. That feels better. All right. I think I'll move in this direction real quick so I can kind of set up how this is going to be on that end. Dude, I'm actually hungry right now. Chat, what should I eat today? What have you guys eaten today? I'm curious. It's still early on, so I imagine, like, you know, not too many meals have been had, but who knows? Maybe there's some, like, shocking answers. Okay, I'll do stone, cobblestone, andesite, cobblestone, stone, andesite. And then this is another platform level, so I'll just keep on going past it. All right, two past. Yoink. Okay, yoink. Yeah. Okay, so this is probably gonna be the last one before I reach the top of this place. Same thing from here, actually, as well. Then this one's awkward. This place over here is a little bit awkward, so I might actually change this up a little bit to be like this. So it kind of goes out a bit. It's a little bit less weird. Do that. Do a cobblestone here. Never mind. There we go. Let's do stone around. Cobble and andesite like that. Do andesite here. Cobble, andesite, stone, cobble, andesite. Okay. All right. This part's a little bit weird. I think if I get rid of, actually, if I just get rid of this, I think we'll be good. I think if I do that, and then if I shave down this one as well. That's awkward looking. There's netherrack here. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer that. Okay. Yeah, it's just that this little corner piece is like kind of weird looking. Maybe if I do, hold on. If I did this instead, like that would have looked better? It might. It probably does. All right, let's place all these blocks again. Hell yeah. W, W. Okay. Let's do these 2 rows at the same time. Andesite, stone, cobble, andesite, stone, stone, andesite, cobble here. Stone, 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 cobble, andesite, and I misplaced. All right. All right. Andesite. There we go. I think that'll be better. Yeah, I think it is. It's a little bit more, like, less awkward looking, I'd say. Probably. And then, let's see where we go from here. Hmm. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Ah. How do I check my own live stream on TikTok, dude? Wait, I figured it out, I think. Wait, I figured it out, I think. You can tell because I can hear myself now. Okay. So now, okay, there we go. All right, cool. All right, cool. There we go. Is there a way to, like, I wonder. No, there isn't. All right. Okay. Let me lock back in. Okay, this whole cliffside needs to be done as well. God, there's so much to do. I've had Rivals installed since, like, right before the new seasons, but I just had no enthusiasm for the game. I also have Rivals installed too, but I just don't want to play it. I think Marvel Rivals are already fallen off. I don't know if I'd say fallen off, considering, like, how many people still play it, really, but I know it doesn't interest me anymore. I don't know. I just think I prefer to play Overwatch to Marvel Rivals, I'm gonna be honest. Overwatch, I just like the way Overwatch controls more comparatively. So, yeah. I hear a zombie. He wants me, but I don't see him. I guess he's gone. 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3. Let's do cobblestone. Yeah, okay. Then 2 like that. Okay. Now what? Do I want these to link up, I guess? I guess I kind of do, or I'm gonna make it link up anyway. To be the same, like, level. Do I do that? Like, make these 2 link up here? I guess I do. I guess I will. And then I'll make this one, like, a different one over here on this side for this guy. The characters that were meta in season 1 are mostly still meta now. In Marvel Rivals? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, isn't Phoenix good? I don't know. I don't know if, like, it's, like, exactly the same as, like, season 1 though. Oh, look at this guy with the copper armor. He's so orange. Hmm. Like if I play a few games of Overwatch, I usually see a pretty wide variety of characters. When I play rivals, I mostly see the same ones. Yeah, that I can see. That I can see. Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, Phoenix was a meta in season 1 because she wasn't in the game. Well, yeah, but that's kind of like what I mean, though. Like, she's meta in the game right now. The exception is the characters get added later. Okay, got you. Cobble and the site. Cobble, stone.
Mark, this is good news.
Mark, this is good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news.
This is good news.
Mark, this is good news. We can finally play the other half of the support roster in comp, unless they all get banned. I saw a game where like every support basically was banned. There was like no supports left. And that was really funny to me. That was like a really funny screenshot. But that also seems like a problem that the game has right now. Because like, what do you mean everyone's banned? That doesn't seem right. Doesn't feel right. Mm. I'm sorry, I can't join. I don't have Minecraft. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to join anyway. It's all right. Just yeah. Unless you mean that you can't like watch stream because you don't have Minecraft, because you can do that too. Hmm. Stone. Andesite, cobble, stone, andesite, back to dirt. Thank you for following and liking the live. I appreciate that. Could you do a clutch? Probably. You know, I got you. Casual. Let's see. Go down here. 1, 2. I think I want to extend. Do I want to extend this one out one? Nah, you know, I'll keep it like this actually. So let me go up here. Hold on. Get rid of this. Yeah. Listen, if a single role is getting majority banned in comp games, the role is overtuned. Oh no, for sure. For sure. In Overwatch, like, I at least see other characters getting banned. Like, I'll see the Hammond banned. I'll see the cat getting banned. I haven't played Overwatch in a while though, to be fair. So like, I don't know how the current like system is going, but yeah. Can't out heal a DPS ult in Overwatch. True. I don't know. I think a part of it's just that like Overwatch has had more time though to kind of develop its systems and to find like what works best for them, which Marvel Rivals doesn't have yet. Like, I think they're still very much finding like their footing on it. You know what I mean? What other games do you play? I play I'm gonna be playing Pokopia soon on stream. On my second YouTube channel, I'm doing a playthrough of Super Mario RPG right now. And I guess you could say I'm doing a playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red as well, technically. I play Clash Royale too. I'm gonna be doing Clash Royale content again soon. They added a new mode to the game. I don't know if it's still in the, if it's not in the game, then I'm not gonna be making Clash Royale content, but I think it's still in the game right now. It's like a mode that's called Chaos Mode. And it looks really fun. So if it's still in the game, I'm gonna be like making more I'm gonna be making content on that. 'Cause that looks really fun. It's basically just adding modifiers to Clash Royale, and the mode looks like super fun. Super, super fun. Cobblestone. I think Rivals is too focused on adding new characters instead of fixing the ones they've already got. That is kind of true. They do have like a ton of characters you just keep on adding. Do you play Call of Duty? Nah. I played one Call of Duty before in the past. It was I think it was Black Ops. Was that 4? I think it was 4. I think it was 4. Was it 4? It was 4, I think. And it was like apparently the worst one they ever released or something. And that kind of killed like my hype for the franchise. Since it was like the first one I had and it was like the worst one apparently. From what I heard. I can't really verify because I haven't played any other ones, but yeah. I think it was Black Ops 4, right? It was Black Ops 4. I think it was Black Ops 4. Let me look it up just to make sure. Yeah, it was Black Ops 4. And it's not that good. I didn't really enjoy it. People tell me like, "Oh yeah, that was the worst one." And I'm like, "All right, good to know." I just didn't like it. So, you know, I haven't played the franchise since. Hmm. How do I set this up? Do I want to? Yeah, I think I'll do dirt here. And we'll do a cobble. Okay. I went too high. I'm trolling. Chat. I'm trolling. Cobble. Stone, stone, stone. Andesite, andesite. Cobble. Stone, stone. Andesite. Dirt. Dirt. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I went too high. I'm trolling. Can you play Bed Wars? I used to play a lot of Bed Wars, but I don't know, I just don't feel like the love for that game anymore. It's not like my thing anymore. Used to though. A lot. But yeah, no, I just moved on from that. The only like minigame stuff I do occasionally is like MCCI. Minecraft Island. Minecraft Championship Island or whatever it's called. I guess it's a full acronym. That's one that I do play. Not recently, but whenever I do minigame stuff, that's where I play. I prefer the games. I don't like the 1.8 like spam clicking combat. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm dog shit at the new system too, but I prefer being dog shit at the new combat system than the old one. I just like it more. Stone, andesite, stone, cobble. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this over here. Cobble like that. Let me get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. That was an old guideline. Hmm. I'm pondering right now. I'm thinking. God, I had to do all this side still. I don't know what part's like my priority here though. Do I want to like build up this entire side? This part's gonna be complicated because I don't know. Also, Xbox Partner Showcase happened yesterday. You know, I saw a TikTok that was like, "Are you gonna be watching the new Xbox Partner Showcase?" And I looked at that, and I did like the baby like image thing. I was like, dude, no one is watching that. Not a soul is watching the Xbox Partner Showcase. I was watching it. Yeah, no, I wasn't though. What did they announce? Was there anything hype? Was there any like hype and aura moments there? There was a very, very, very special guest with a grand reveal. I didn't hear about Elder Scrolls, so I know it's not that. At least. I know it's not him. What was it? It was T. What'd that mean? What'd that mean? It was T. What'd that mean? And the company that made RoboCop the RoboCop game a few years ago. Oh, right. The RoboCop game. Right. RoboCop Rogue City. It was very good. They announced their new games. Game, not game. I see. What was their new game? What was their new game? What's it called? Oh, I fell. Okay. Let me do this side over here. This side's gonna be a little bit complicated, I feel, but maybe not that complicated, to be fair. Stone, andesite, cobble, andesite, stone. Cobble, let's do andesite, stone. It would help if I placed all these blocks in the wrong place. I'm actually trolling. I'm actually like a elite trolling demon. Alright, whatever. That works. 1, 2. Okay. So yeah, this one's a little bit larger than the rest. But it's a corner piece, so like there's not really much of an option here. Kinda had to combine them. Once again, it doesn't really matter because they all lead up to the same place anyway, so if like one's larger, it's like, oh, okay. Like, sure. Hunter the Reckoning, Death Wish, based off of the TTRPG, tactical. No, what does that mean? What does TT stand for? Tactical Tabletop. Tabletop. That's not tactical. Tabletop. Role-playing game. I mean, cool, I guess. That sounds cool. Does it look good? Does the game like look
This is
really
good
good?
news.
I've been wanting it for a while, so it's very hype. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm really happy for you, Tangy. That you got that game that you really always wanted. All I've got so far is the cinematic trailer, but an early build leaked a bit ago and it looks really good. I see. Okay, that's cool. Also, what's up, DDR1? How's it going? Ah. Okay, coming out summer 2027. Damn. Dude, Xbox has nothing. Do they have anything releasing this year? Prepare thyself. That's the type of stuff that like Volt says before he like murders me or something. Volt, I have a question, hypothetical, right? Let's say I were to land a job in the place that you live, like nearby where you live. Would you let me crash at your place for like a bit while I get my money up before I could like buy my own place? Like hypothetically, if that were to happen.
Oh, no.
No? Wow. Wow, dude. So much for having friends, bro. Holy crap. Actually unbelievable. He didn't even think about it. Volt didn't even think about that, by the way. That was an instant no. Cause I live with my parents. They can like maybe they can make an exception, you know what I mean? The reason why I ask is I saw like some jobs that were open, you know, quote unquote. And I applied, and afterwards I realized that those jobs were in the Netherlands. I looked at that, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I was like, huh, fascinating. There was some in Netherlands, Denmark, and there was another country. I forgot which one was the other one. I think there was some here in the U.S., but it was in like Virginia or something. Okay, Volt, hypothetical, Volt. Let's say you didn't live with your parents, right? Would you let me crash at your place, bro? Or is that still a no? Is this still a hard no? Hypothetical. You can say no, though. Like, it's okay. You can say no. Like, I'll hate you forever, but that's alright. For sure? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that way. That's a confident for sure. I fuck with that. Volt, if you ever need a kidney, let me know. I got you. I got you. I got you. Stone, cobblestone, andesite. Grass block. But I cannot believe we're actually on level now. The terraforming has actually made it to like where it's meant to be. I'm actually like surprised. I didn't think we'd make it this far. It also tells me we have a lot more space than I thought we would. Cause this is a lot. It's probably gonna go up to like here maybe as well for this one. I like how this build is looking so far. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm currently just trying to work out like the amount of space I have for it and the area around it. Buddy, put that thing away. What was he holding? Damn, wait, that shovel did. Damn, wait. Calm down. All right, hold on. Damn. That shovel did damage. That shovel has hands. Hold on. Damn. Yo, but he was chunking my health. Is this netherite armor for show? But he was doing damage. The sharpness shovel, like for real. That thing was chunking me. Huh. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. We love though. We love though. And it's a good thing no one panicked. Is Ed Sheeran playing right now? Passenger by Ed Sheeran. Or not Passenger. Passenger and Ed Sheeran. Passenger by Ed Sheeran, dude. What a sentence, dude. Alright. Zombies with tools or weapons are terrifying, bro. They always shred you to bits. No, for real. Pokemon by Ed Sheeran, more likely than you think. More likely than you'd think. I can't believe that Ed Sheeran became a Pokemon. That's a real thing that happened. Look it up, guys. He did that. For some reason. I will never forget the moment where like Ed Sheeran's song started playing at the end of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I was so quick to just like mute that. I was like, oh no, I am not gonna get a copyright strike because of Ed Sheeran deciding he wants to be in a Pokemon game now. Hell nah. This is not gonna be my fate, bro. Hell no. Stone, andesite. Nah. Andesite, cobble. You guys know I've been trying to like look for a job for like the last like 9 months. You know how many I've found? None. Although potentially I might get one because a guy that my dad knows a guy who works in my field, and he said he's gonna talk to him and ask him if he has any like jobs. So if he does, then like maybe that's where I go. If not, that's not where I go. Because I'm not there. Duh. Yeah. Dude, I'm so happy I decided to graduate into like the worst job market. And I could just throw in the J slur. I'm so sorry. It's just I'm kind of like just a piece of shit now. So it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care about this too much, right?
This is good
But I
news.
noticed recently that in my friend group, right? I'm like one of the last people to not have a job. And like, you know, IRL people that I know. Obviously all my Twitch streamer friends are as unemployed as I am. They're not. They actually have jobs too. But I don't really like care about like, you know, the pace, because everyone works at their own pace, right? Everyone like, you know, does their own things, like whenever it happens, it happens. So there's no point in like being like, oh no, I'm falling behind, because that's not really how it works, you know. But it's just like I know, so I'm like, damn, bro. A lot of them has managed to find one, except like for me and a couple of others. The good thing is at least that like I have like some side jobs I've done, and what I'm doing is I'm just putting them on my resume and just like kind of hyping them up as much as I can, being like, I did this thing and that's pretty cool, right? Nah, pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool if you ask me. You know, it's ironic. Maybe not ironic, man. That's not the right word. But looking at this now, I wonder if this build would have been easier working from like making like where the final platform is gonna go, right? And then building out from there. Like going down a couple layers and building out, then going down a couple layers, building out. I wonder if that would have been easier. I mean, it doesn't matter now, right? But actually, probably not, because I had to build up, probably take more resources. Because right now I'm like saving blocks by, you know, doing this. I'm simply gonna become rich and famous before I graduate. I've been at it since 2020 and I still have 1.5 years to go. Yeah. I wonder if I should have done my master's after I graduated. I don't think so, because I had friends that didn't do their masters and like they found jobs afterwards, so I'm not too worried about that. Also in general, I'm not too worried about it because I know that I know a couple of my friends, they took up to a year to find their jobs. So like it took them a while. I'm not too worried. Maybe a little worried, but yeah. I'm probably gonna ask one of my friends that works for the county. Well, not the county, sorry, the state. If like his job has any positions opening or any positions, or if like he can like, you know, like maybe slide my resume to someone. I asked him before. At the time he's telling me like, no, I can't do that right now. And I feel I hate this, by the way. I hate this process of like asking someone to do something for me. I absolutely hate it. I hate it so much. It's like the most obnoxious thing to do ever. Because I don't like asking people for things. I really don't. If it's like light things, like, oh, dude, can you want to play Minecraft or like whatever, or like record a video, that's like whatever. That's like a whatever burger thing, right? But when it comes to like something like asking like, oh, can you slide a resume to someone? I hate that. I hate doing that. The guy that I called that was my dad's friend, I hated making that call. The guy was super chill guy. But I just don't like asking people for things. I really don't. If I don't have any other option, then like I will, right? Like if it's truly like I have no other way to do this, then I'll ask someone, right? I'm not like a dumbass. I won't like, you know, troll just for the sake of like some like pride or whatever. Or if like I'm in over my head on something, like I'll tell someone, I'll ask for help. But if I can avoid it, I will. I will avoid it as much as I can. Because I really don't like doing it. I really don't like asking people for help. Once again, though, it depends on like the scale of it, right? Like if it's something light, then like, you know, like it's whatever. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, you know? But the moment the task gets like way longer, then like I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna ask someone this. It's too much. Okay, I'll do one like up to here-ish, like maybe here. And then that'll lead up to that final layer. I'll do stone, cobble, andesite, get rid of this cobble. Andesite. Am I out of stone? I am out of stone. Let me grab some stone. Stone. Yeah, I have a little bit here. Okay. How do you guys feel about asking people for things? Like whenever you have to like ask someone to do something for you? I don't know. Maybe like my reaction's a little bit over the top. So I'm just kind of I'm curious to see like what other people think about that. Like whenever you have to like ask someone for something. I bet they're gonna smash my skull open with a hammer. It's not impossible. Especially if there's hammers nearby. Like those are real things.
Huh?
Dude. They could do that. They could. You know, I saw like the worst thing ever before I started stream today. Okay, not ever. That's an exaggeration, but like pretty bad. The Pokemon Center I think the Pokemon Center in Japan. There was like a worker there, a woman that got like stabbed at the Pokemon Center. And I saw like that fucking news, right? As apparently like I think it was an ex-boyfriend who like was pissed off. I saw shit and I was like, damn, bro. This is like, that's horrific, bro. At the Pokemon Center? Like, just insane stuff. Apparently she went to the police too and they told her like, oh yeah, just quit your job so that your ex-boyfriend can't find you or whatever. And it's like, holy shit, is that the advice that they're giving? Are those the steps? Just quit your job? Quit the way that you make money? Like what? It's actually insane. They could find me really annoying, but haven't told me that, and then I finally push them over the edge. True. You know, I used to think that people found me annoying. Have you been keeping up with Invincible? I have been. I think that like some people find me annoying and don't tell me. However, I won't like be pressed about it because there's no point in like assuming people hate you if they haven't told you. You know, like it's just torment upon yourself. So I just assume that like it's possible that they hate me, but they just haven't told me, so like I'm not gonna think about it. Like non-zero chance, but also like they haven't told me, so like what's the point of like thinking that they do if they haven't expressed those thoughts yet? Every time I send someone a message and like they don't respond, like within like 3 days, I think I think they might hate me. Like not in like a serious hate me way, but more of like a yeah, no, they don't want to like talk to me type of way. I guess it's like yeah, no, they have like zero interest in this. Invincible is so mid. Okay. The recent episode, I think it's the worst episode by far. But I don't hate the episode. I actually like what it did. I'll keep it like non-spoilerish here. I like what it did to kind of like bridge the gap in between like Mark's like arc, where he's like trying to like switch up his or like kind of switch up an attitude he has, right? I like that it acts as a little bit like of a stepping stone before he like, you know, switches up his attitude. I like that. There's no way to like talk about this without spoilers. Okay, slight Invincible spoilers. Him getting his suit back, his OG suit. I think of like what it represents, right? Is really well done in the show, and having that like that hell arc before, I think is really good to kind of like space it out a bit and kind of like have him working up to that like mental. I actually really like that. I'm a fan of that. However, the episode itself just had so much mid in it that it kind of sucked. It kind of sucks. Cause it just wasn't a strong episode. It straight up wasn't. I like seeing the new environments that we were at and all that, but it just wasn't as good as the other episodes of Invincible. And going from watching JJK's like best episode by far to watching the new Invincible episode is becoming jarring. In case you guys don't know, JJK had like a beautiful episode release. And like it truly is like one of the best JJK episodes. Probably the best episode released this year, I'm gonna be honest, in terms of just shows. I think it might be. And I think it is. No, it is. And going from like that beautiful animation in JJK to Invincible,
Huh?
it's becoming like a little bit annoying, obnoxious. Luckily, Invincible's story is really good, and I like Invincible's story. I really do. Volt says it's mid, so like, Volt hates it. Why do you hate it now, Volt? Or have you always hated it secretly? You just really like the memes, so you're like a part of the meme culture. Yeah, 3 episodes were great. I just thought the new one had some big tone problems and wasn't funny for most of it. The Hell arc felt like the most insincere and least genuine part of the entire show. Every important moment had to be followed by 5 shitty jokes. Yeah. I don't know. It's cool to see like new stuff added in that's not from the comics. I actually really do like that. But it has to be good. And this just wasn't that. This just wasn't that. I think it's cool that we have like Damien Darkblood in it, right? And that he might have more things to do. But if it's just not that good, and it's because he's like a detective type of thing, right? His like best work is when he's like a detective type of guy. And we just didn't get that. We didn't get that at all in this. There's no like him being like super tactical or smart, and I feel like that's the type of person he'd be, right? But I guess he was manipulated by Cecil and Satan now as well, so you know, like maybe he's also like a little bit of a dumbass. But yeah. I just think that's dragging on so much. I feel like we're stuck in this whole Mark's moral dilemma. Like we haven't haven't we already done that? And yeah, the Hell arc was the most filler episode I've ever seen. Yeah. I mean, the Invincible moral arc though, I think it's over now. Like hmm. I don't know. I think it's alright. I think the show's alright. I don't care about no comics. I want it to progress to a satisfying conclusion already. I mean, it's building up right now at least. Like this is truly it. This is like when it really gets good. Comment went for 15 years. I mean, no, I mean I get Volt's complaint. If like, you know, the pacing is bad from the comic, right? Or like you feel like the pacing is bad from the comic, then you'd want the show to fix that. I don't think so. I don't agree with like Volt's take on that. I think it's progressing at like a good pace. I think just the filler arc that they added in here wasn't good. I think it's a good gap to have. Like the conversation that he had with the guy who makes suits, the suit guy. To have that, then like a little bit of like a gap in time. To then him getting the suit, I think that's a good thing. I think it's good that they did that. Cause it's like, okay, like Mark has time to really think about it instead of just like picking up the suit afterwards, you know? And like he gets like that like belief reinforced through the Hell arc. I call it the Hell arc. I don't know if like, arc would be the right word, but like through this like filler thing, you know? I do like that part of it, but it's just it wasn't well done is all. Like the filler was just bad. The helmet bit did go on for way too long. The helmet bit did go on for way too long. Like that joke needed to wrap up. It was way too fucking long. It was not funny. At first, it was like a little
You'll
quirky.
live for 30 years.
It was like quirky, and I feel like you had to like kind of like move on from it though, like a lot quicker than they did. You know, like you told the joke like, can you like stop doing that helmet thing? Why do you do that helmet thing? And they talk about like, the armor. Oh yeah, no, I'm remembering it now. I'm thinking about it in my head. That was an eternity. It needed to be a lot faster, like way faster. But I don't know. I like the moments where Mark was talking to him though, about like the more like deep stuff. You know, about like killing people and all that thing and all that stuff. Yeah, like I like that part. It's just it sucks that the rest of the episode was like kind of just not good. It just kind of wasn't good. Because there are like parts of it that I'm like, yeah, I don't actually like kind of enjoy this a little bit, but it's just brought down by things in it. Hmm. I like that when Mark was going deep with Damien. The issue is that most of them got cut off by shitty Marvel humor. Yeah. Yeah, the problem was like the jokes kind of like feel like they went on too long. Or one thing I didn't like was the Cerberus part. When they threw Cerberus, when he threw him up, I think that was really funny. However, we don't get to see any of like Mark fighting Cerberus. And the thing about that, right, is that if a bit is done like that, right, where like, you know, a character's thrown away from like a big fight, I'm okay with that. If the show had like, you know, if we saw like just a little bit of it, like cut back
You'll
to Mark
live
fighting
for
him.
30 years.
But it's so obvious that they just didn't want to animate it. Or they didn't have, not that they didn't want to, they didn't have the time to. Or the budget to. It's so obvious that it was like a budget thing. Or a time thing. That they just couldn't do that. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna do a filler episode, you gotta
You'll
give it
live
its
a
like
bee.
its actual like thing. You know, its actual like time. You have to like actually like go all out for it. If you just kind of do like a half-assed filler episode, it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be terrible. Like by default. There's already fillers, so you have to work. When it's a filler episode, you have to work to convince people why this is like, you know, good. If it's something that's not in the comics, not like originally in, like you have to work extra hard to make sure people like are like, okay, yeah, this is justified being here. Like this moment, it does matter to be here. And it's good. And if you just like throw together like their half-ass animation that they always do, then it just feels terrible to watch. You're just watching like actual slop that's just not good. And I hate being this harsh about Invincible. I really do. I don't like it. But like there's just no other way to describe it, man. Like the animation truly is so bad. Utter fraud, Satan. Satan is such a fraud. It's like not even funny how much of a fraud he is. I'm surprised he was so much of a fraud. Oh my god, fraud like the ultra kill layer? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Um. I need dirt. What does he even do? Honestly, yeah, I know. When he got that power up, like, I thought he'd be like, you know, just like competent, you know? But like, Satan's actually just fodder. He's just fodder. And the thing is, it's also positioned like right before like a hype moment where we're waiting for like where we're seeing like Omni-Man stuff. Like Omni-Man's like stuff right now is just so interesting, right? Seeing him like going around collecting all that stuff that he's collecting. It's just like infinitely more entertaining. So when you cut away from that, it just sucks. It just sucks. Also, I hate William's new voice. I don't even know why they did that. What was the actor like that expensive or something? I don't like how much. That's the one thing about Invincible. They recast way too many people. They need to fix their shit. I get if like a show has to recast like 1 or 2 characters every now and then. I understand. But it's every season with this show. They have to recast an actor or a character's voice. It is ass. It is shit. It is unacceptable. I'm gonna be honest. It's straight up unacceptable. I get it if things happen. Like there's reasons to recast someone. For sure. 100%. But if that's like a one-off thing, right? If it's a one-off thing. In Invincible, it feels like any character is moments away from being recast. It's absurd. Titan's actor was recast. Now Williams was. I'm pretty sure Powerplex is gonna be recast now as well. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's actually confirmed that he's going to be, but it's just like they get these like big actors and then they don't stick around. Powerplex are out of their control. I know. But that's the thing though. It's like, okay, Powerplex out of their control. It's not on them. However, when I can like excuse that when that's just a one-off thing. This is a pattern now. Their show has this like huge ass turnover of like people voicing characters that just getting replaced. Robot's voice got replaced. It's just like one of those things where it's like, okay, that's another actor that's just not playing the role anymore. And I know why Robot was, because they're replacing it with Rudy's. Or I guess Rex. But it's just, it adds to that pattern. It adds to the pattern. Where it shouldn't be that way. You just know that Bruce Campbell is not coming back. When Satan is relevant again. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. And Buddy's like joking around, joking about like wanting Tom Cruise or something. I don't remember what the joke was, but it was like, oh, I want like all these big actors in it. And like, it's so bad, bro. It's so bad. It's so bad. Because these people don't stick around, man.
A pet.
A pet?
A pet.
Why is Bruce Campbell voicing Satan? He has been in 2 episodes. Copper guy.
Huh?
Who knows though? We'll see. Maybe like they figured it out. Yeah. Okay, let me sleep before a creeper like drops down on me and kills me. Ideally, that won't happen. Ideally. Not preferable. an application update. What does this mean? Hey, Kenj. For latest? So they send me an email to go check my job like application status. Instead of just telling me what my job application status is in the email. Just send the email with the update on it. Oh, I got another rejection one. This is awesome, dude. Wait, no, this is back to back. All right, I'm guessing this one's gonna be a rejection one. Here we go. Let's have a look. We regret to inform you that you have not been selected. Let me have a look. Let me check though. I'm curious now, you know what I mean? I gotta see now. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. What do you guys think? While I log in, do we think I got rejected, or they're gonna tell me like, oh, by the way, you actually moved on to the next phase? Like, you're actually in right now. Okay, I actually don't know my login though. Problem. Is my email not my login? This is my
You'll
password.
live like a bee.
This is my password. The username or password may be incorrect. This is my username though. Motherfucker, I can't even check. I can't even check if I've been rejected or not.
Huh?
Okay, hold on. You know, this is going on my main monitor. Hold on. Let me have a look. I need to log in on this. Careers. How do I log in? Ah, you're pissing me off, man. What's my email? I'm going to do forgot my password. Email address, that one right there. All right, let's have a look. Okay. All right, new password. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of this password. If it's like the generated one, I don't trust that's gonna save it. Yoink. Okay. Hold on. Yoink. Hold on. Yoink. Okay. I don't usually take a picture of it for this type of stuff, but for this one I will. All right, so there we go. I got it. So now, can I check to see if I got rejected? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. Click here. Oh, they don't have an answer for me. Do they not? What happened? My applications. Oh, they're still reviewing it. Okay, sure. Whatever. Just okay. All right. Rage bait, actual rage bait. Ah, and this one place keeps on rejecting me, bro. They need to stop doing that. They gotta stop doing that. Hmm. Give me a second. Hold on before I tab back in. Awesome. All right. Okay. Chat. Who loves getting rejected? Can we get a 1 in the chat if you love getting rejected? Doesn't have to be jobs too. It could just be like actual relationships if you want. You know, that works too. If you're a big fan of that, just let me know. I love getting an email to like, oh yeah, by the way, keep up with your status here. Or like, he here for all the newest updates. It's like, well, the implication is that you'd email me about the update, not I'm gonna go check for updates. But you know, like whatever. Sure. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, man. Hmm. Stone. Andesite, cobblestone. Andesite. Speaking of rejection, I haven't been on Hinge in a while. I wonder what it's like on there. I sent some banger likes the other day, bro. I like cooked up some lines that I thought were like fire. And nothing, bro. One that
This
did
is
work
good
though.
news.
One that did work though. Is her prompt was my most irrational fear, grown men who ask for my Snapchat. And I said real men ask for an Instagram. Parentheses, they're too scared to ask for a number. That's funny. That's fire. The conversation ended. She hasn't responded to me. But like I got a match though, so like, yeah, that's gotta count for something. I asked her like a question because we were like talking about something, and then she has never responded. And I'm like, oh, okay, awesome, cool. 1, 2, 3. It was like related to like food stuff, in case someone's curious. Because we were talking about like fast food places, and like I asked her about something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's not important to the story anyway. And then she's never responded. That was it. I've been having a recent conversation with someone on Hinge. Should they respond like once a week, but it's a conversation? Dude, I had a horrible match like 2 weeks ago. What was the match 2 weeks ago? Do cobble up here. Her prompt was like, something is like music to my ears. So I comment, music is like music to my ears. That's funny. That's funny. That's a W line. That's a W line. And it worked clearly. They matched with me and said, hey, what do you mean by this? I
And you
felt
know
too
what else is
humiliated
massive?
to respond. What do you mean you felt too humiliated? That's where you like double down. Or you like come up with something on the spot. But you just didn't respond? You just like left her on red? She didn't get it? She didn't get it, Kenj? So like, then you just explain it, bro. You explain that you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm just a sarcastic asshole. And that's it. That's what you say. That's it. You move on. It's like when Emma got scared, so what'd you do? Did you just unmatch with her? What like what happened? You just unmatch? That's it? Did she unmatch? Did you unmatch? Is there a response? Is the match still there? Is it still there, Tangy? It's still there? Alright, buddy, lock in. You're responding. You're responding. Okay. Okay. So, hey, what did you mean by this? It was 3 weeks ago? That's fine. Alright. So, something is like... Okay. What was something, though? What was the something? Let's come up with something. This is a group project now. So something is like music to my ears. I had it wrong. Okay. It was teach me something about music. And you said music. Oh, wait, no wonder. You sound like a dumbass.
And you know what else is massive?
What did you mean by this? What the hell? Tangy, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What are we actually doing right now? No, now I get it. Okay, this is when you double down, right? And you tell her tell her the truth. Tell her the truth. At this point, like I think she's owning an explanation at least, you know. Just be like, it was 1 a.m. I'm a dumbass. I misread what you wrote or something. Just be like real. Maybe that'll work. Or try to be funny about it. Trust. We're gonna take this like this absolute flounder of a shot and make it a W. We're gonna make this work. I could make these two kind of match up. I think I will. Dude, actually unbelievable. Wow, chills. Their whole profile is music? This is my greatest shame? Dude, just be honest. Just be funny about it. Try to be as funny as you can about it. I think honesty is going to be your best approach here. Guy with, like, no girlfriend, by the way, saying this. No Riz. But either way, like, the shot is already dead anyway, so, like, you might as well, you know? Like, there's nothing to lose here. I think you try to turn this into, like, a funny situation, a funny haha. And that's how you recover this. That's how this gets fixed. Don't tell her the part where you were like too ashamed to respond for like 40 business days, basically. Leave that part out.
This is good news.
Hey, sorry. I know it's been like 3 weeks. It was late and I've been drinking a bit. It's a stupid joke, no real meaning or sense. Okay. Alright, hear me out. Take out the sorry it's been 3 weeks. She knows it's been 3 weeks. You can say, I think you say like, hey, sorry. It was late and I'd been drinking a bit. I think you say that. I think you say that. I don't think you need to tell her it's been 3 weeks. I think she knows it's been 3 weeks. Like, time isn't real. Time doesn't exist. I think you say that, hey, sorry, because you're like, hey, my bad. Right? But I think you drop the time. You drop the time. You don't need the time. Trust. Like I'm that guy. I know what I know what I'm doing. Trust. Oh, my game lagged there a little bit. I don't think my game trusts me. Yeah, so I'm a dumbass. My bad. Low-key looking at it, I don't know what I was going for. I like that. That's like short. That's like that's nice and short. I do like that. That's a good one. But there needs to be like a little bit of like a segue though, you know what I mean? And then on to the end. Like a second message. Like you do like the top one, like, hey, sorry, it was late. I had been drinking a bit. It was just a stupid joke with no real sense. Looking at it, I don't know what I was going for. That's like a second message. I think you do 2 messages, right? You do like top one and second one. Maybe we drop. Hear me out. Instead of stupid joke with no real meaning or sense, what if we just go with no real meaning? Let's do it as one message. Too long, bro. That's too long of a message, I feel. I think you split it up in 2, you know, 2 humble messages. Like I think 2 messages is a good way to break that one up. It's like 2 different thoughts. I don't know. I message in thoughts. Like, if I have a thought, it's 1 message. And then like the second message is like, even if it's like a kind of like an add-on to the first message, it's like a different thought, right? And I think that's like 2 different thoughts there. So I think you split it up, it'll look nice. It'll look nicer like that. It'll look good. Sent? Alright. Alright, we're rolling with it. Alright. Tangy, if this is a recovery, I'm gonna need like 20 gifted. I think. My services aren't free. You know, like just let me know, you know, let me know how the shot goes. I should open up one of those like Riz Academy things. Trust. I know what I'm talking about. Trust. Me, I'm the expert. Told me the cost after performing the service. I'm not paying for that. Buddy, you'll be hearing from my lawyers. Buddy, you'll be hearing from my lawyers. Good luck. Just pass me by. Midas or design for the very last time. Hey, buddy, calm down. Take it easy. That's right. What's falling? What fell? Okay, it was just that guy. I thought a creeper might have fallen after me or something. That would have been not cool. I wouldn't appreciate a creeper falling on me. I think we're good. Hmm. Nope. Damn. Am I out of dirt? Oh my god, I'm running out of dirt. Oh no, 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 no. This can't be happening. Running out of dirt? Oh god. Hmm. Make me part of your design. Hmm. Why do most men on Hinge look like thumbs? What'd that mean? What'd that mean? I've never seen what men on Hinge look like. I only have myself as reference, and I don't think I'm a thumb. Not impossible, I guess, but I don't think so. You're not a thumb? Thank you. Can I say this as a friend? I'd hit. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's real of you. You know, that's real friendship right there. Dude, I love the Chainsaw Man memes, bro. The Clash of Clans, the Clash of Clans Twitter posted, "Thank you, Hog Rider." And then it's like the reaction meme or whatever. And then the Hog Rider's like, "Hog Rider, because you ride hogs." And he's like, "Oh yeah." It's actually so funny, bro. This shit's hilarious, man. I love these memes. Here, man, I can show it on camera. You guys can see it. You guys can't see it. Maybe if I lower the brightness, you guys can see it. Yeah, close enough. Um, hmm. Okay. I'm okay, so I'm kind of like thinking if I want to just bring this all the way up or if I want to do like a half measure for it, like a half step. I'm not sure. Because I think that'd be the biggest one. I don't know if I want that. So I might just split it up like to be like maybe like up to here-ish. Hmm. I'll do the one next to it and then I'll go from there. Hold on. Let me think. I think yeah. I think I do a half step. Yeah, I do a half step like around like here-ish, around here. Then this one's gonna be right next to it, like around this level. Yeah, okay, that's what I'll do. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna take a while to do, man. This is like it's a big mountain. Terraforming a mountain takes time, huh? I don't think you notice until you like start working on it. You're like, wow, this is a mountain. Kind of realize like a little bit too late. You're like, wow, it really is. Um, hmm. Let me see something over here. Let me mute myself real quick. My grandma was in my room picking up a few stuff, and I just told her, like, not right now, please. Oh, more dirt. Yippee. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. I was gonna say something. Saw someone on Hinge say, "Let me stay in your house for 10 days." That's like, I think what's good about those type of responses though, is that like they build like intrigue. It's like, what do you mean by that? Why 10 days specifically? What's up with that? That's quirky. I feel like just the way that Hinge works, you need to do stuff like that. You gotta just like say some like random thing and hope it's like memorable enough. No, like I was literally just, I'm gonna be in the country for 10 days. Let me crash at your place. Okay. There's also that, I guess. You know, there's like a brutal honesty to it. You know what? That's like one way to find a roommate. You know, like just grab on, go on Hinge. That's truly the method. Let's go up. Stone, cobble, andesite, stone, andesite. Stone, andesite, cobble, stone. Yoink. Okay. Dude, I hate working on this. I hate terraforming. And I'm hungry too. Grr. Do I want to extend this up? I think I do. You know, actually, I know what I want to try. I want to try, to see what it'll look like once I have like an actual thing developed. Hold on. You'll see what I mean by thing in a second. Do we have a moss farm on this server? I'll be really surprised if we did it. I'm gonna be honest, but I have a feeling we don't actually. Anyway, what I want to try is seeing like what it'll look like with like foliage on it, because I actually haven't done that yet, and I'd like to have a look. I'll take the oak leaves. So I'll just pick like a random cliff here. Let's go with this one over here. Probably the worst one I could have picked, but whatever. Yeah, it'll probably be like this, like all the way around. Stuff like that. I might add the azaleas as well. Also, I'm tempted to change this to moss, but that seems like it'd be a lot, because then I have to replace everything. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing moss. Never mind. Because if I did moss, I'd have to replace all the dirt with moss, and I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. That is not happening. That is one thing that is 100% not happening. And we're not gonna do some bullshit where we like cut to me like a year from now replacing this with moss. It's not happening. Not happening. Although I would like some moss though, in general. Yeah, but something like this for this. Save that clip. That's not happening. No, like that ass. Don't even like bother saving the clip. It's not necessary. It's not going to happen. I feel like I want to finish this build eventually. If I were to do that, this build isn't getting done. If I were to replace all this plus this with moss, this build is not getting finished. I mean, I guess I could, to be fair. It's like only the top dirt layer. Still not going to, but it would only be the top dirt layer. Dude, I'm so hungry. Chat, I'm hungry. I could eat a horse. One, two, three. Yoink. I posted in the Discord so you can find it in a year, King. All right, cool. Cool, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Unnecessary, but you know, like whatever. I guess. We do bamboo here too. I like how it looks like with them. It has like a little bit of like plant stuff on it. I think once this has like a bunch of like once it's like fully developed, it'll look really good. Plus with the actual like cast on the background too. Because it'll have like the castle walls. It'll be like developed with like trees around, like actual trees on the top of here. Oh, dude, when this build is done, oh, I imagine it'll look so nice. Especially like this angle over here. You see like the trees. You'll see like the plants on the side of the thing all around. You'll see the path. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I could see it. I could see it. Okay, motivation found again. Let's lock in. Let's go sleep first, though. Ugh. Give me a second. All right. I need to go do something in like a second. So I'll do like... Yeah, no, today's stream might just end. I have to like dip like fairly quickly. Chat, next stream I'll play Pokopia. I gotta head out. Thank you all for watching. Hold on. Pokopia in 2027. Non-zero chance. Let me see. Also, a new video dropping today later on. So, yeah. Letting you guys know. Alright, I know who I'm gonna raid today. They're playing a different game that isn't Minecraft. But this is one of the homies. Playing The Binding of Isaac. So we're gonna raid into him. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. We're gonna raid Doggy. Change his name. Used to be a different name before. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Here are the raid messages. It's been real. It's been fun. See you on the next one. I'll be live earlier next time for tomorrow's stream. So you have that to look forward to. Because my sleep schedule is getting fixed tonight. Because I'm not gonna nap anymore. And it'll be fixed and we'll be good. Thumbs up. Yep. Yippee. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Peace. Peace out. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ah, 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 ah.